Alright guys, I'm finally back with another video. I wanted to give you a bit of an update on how the rehab is going and just show a few clips throughout of what I've recorded. I haven't been recording a hell of a lot for YouTube lately, been doing more for Instagram, but I'm going to get back on it. So with my rehab, it has been going extremely well lately, and I attribute a lot of that to what I've actually been doing here, which was doing drops from a box with stiff landings, and then doing some banded overspeed stuff for my penultimate, and then also just doing penultimate steps and jumps where I am queuing and changing how I'm doing my penultimate. I had started to jump into my penultimate, and I was finding that's what was causing issues with my knee. Because there was a lot of load of for my left, so my block foot coming in when I would kind of bring a lot of speed and jump into the penultimate, and it was more of a hop than a big kind of step. So what I wanted to do before going back into jump sessions was recondition my tendon for that stiffness. So when my block foot hits, and also when I jump and when I land, I tend to land pretty stiff. So I was mimicking that with the drops from the box to recondition the landings, and then also reconditioning my block foot for my penultimates, whilst at the same time changing how I cue them and trying to get more of a big push and a big step rather than a kind of a hop into the penultimate. So what helped for that was cueing to push my knee down for the knee that's pushing into the penultimate, which is the left for me. And that was helping me get a lot lower, cover ground, and get my hips lower without actually having to kind of like jump into it like I was. So that's what I've been doing for that. So yeah, that had been great. I had been doing that over the last few weeks. Those clips you just saw were from a couple weeks ago. I progressed the box height up. I was now doing max effort penultimates, and then I was also adding in an extra step for the penultimates. And then just yesterday, I did a jump session back at the courts and had no pain. So I haven't had any pain in a while, which is so exciting. But I did play my first game of basketball yesterday, and I haven't played in a team in 5 years. And so I told myself, gonna take it easy, not gonna do too much, don't want to flare out my knee, which I didn't. But sometimes instincts take over, and one of the plays I dived for the ball, and I, on the same knee as Major, the left one, I smacked the inside of my knee, the bone, on the ground. Hurt quite a bit at the time. Felt like a classic knee knock, like when when you're driving in and someone puts the knee into the inside of your knee. It pretty much felt like that, where I got up, it hurt, I was limping a bit, and then I was able to run it off and didn't think about it the rest of the game. But this morning it is quite sore. It feels quite bruised. It is just on one spot, but it does hurt to walk at certain times. I am getting a bit of sharp pain, so I'm hoping it is just a bruise and that it's not going to be anything else. I don't think it will be, and I hope the bruise heals soon because I was making so much progress. But is what it is. These things happen. First came back, got a little bit excited at some points, and yeah, just shouldn't really be diving at the ground anymore. But in terms of everything else, I took it easy. I didn't jump a heap in the games. I found how bad my aerobic capacity is now because I was gassed. But yeah, pretty much update overall. Knee's going good. Hopefully this bit of a knee knock isn't going to be anything too bad, and it's fine within the week or so. In that time, I'll still do what I can for my knee. I still am taking it cautious because even though my knee hasn't had pain for a couple of weeks, I don't want to get too excited because there's definitely still potential for it to flare up. So in terms of my YouTube going forward, I want to start doing more series rather than just randomly posting like I am. I think it'll keep me more consistent. It'll be more exciting. It'll be more interesting. So yeah, stay tuned for that once I figure it out.